Hello students. The third unit in the electronics in smart city is smart objects. In this unit we are going to see the smart wired objects, smart wireless objects and the functional architecture of IoT. There are two types of smart objects, wired smart objects and wireless smart objects. The cables and hubs are the wired smart objects, while RFID, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth are the wireless smart objects. So first we will see the smart cables. The smart cable converts conventional power cables to a remotely controlled unit which allows users to monitor their power consumption. The smart cable enables the user to control plugged-in electrical devices with the option to switch electronic equipment on or off. It is possible to get the smart cables as ready-to-assemble smart cables, or they are pre-assembled cable extension. The key features of smart cables are accurate power consumption measurement can be done, a remote on-off control is possible, flexible cable connection, and it is having Zigbee home automation certification so that we can also connect the smart cables using Zigbee network. The smart cables are flexible and smart. They can be used where there is no space for smart plug or where a higher load up to 16 ampere is required. The smart cable is independent on the plug type, making it work in most of the countries. The next device is Smart Hub. A smart hub is used in the smart home. It is a hardware or software that connects devices on a home automation network and controls communications among them. Smart home hubs, which connect either locally or to the cloud, are useful for IoT devices that use Zigbee or Z-Wave protocols or Bluetooth rather than Wi-Fi. Sometimes referred to as Smart Home Bridge, a smart hub collects and translates various protocol communications from smart home devices. For example, if a smartphone which does not use Zigbee to communicate wants to talk with a smart lock which only uses Zigbee and not the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth native to the smartphone, then the smart home hub acts as a translator between the two, that is the smartphone and smart lock, because both are having the different wireless technologies. So in this case the smart hub will act as the translator between these two devices. In this way, a smart home hub acts as the heart of the smart home network, tying together various devices and systems in a centralized platform. This also simplifies the network for users and gives them a single smart home application to rule all the various systems and applications. If users want to set up a command that when the smartphone approaches the owner's home, the garage door opens, the hall light turns on, and the radio tunes to the classical music station, they can with the smart home hub. As the master home automation controller, A smart home hub can also divert traffic of Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, easing the network congestion. So in this way, network congestion can be avoided by using the smart hub. With all the smart home devices connected in the home, users can also remotely access the various systems and control them while away from home with their smart home app. How a smart home hub works. Hubs in general are the network devices that serves as places of convergence for data from one or more devices and then forward the data in one or more other directions. A smart home hub usually has a built-in switch which maintains the information necessary to determine how and where data is forwarded. Devices may also include compute resources to perform some processing task before data is forwarded. The associated smart home app acts as a universal remote for all smart home devices, allowing the owner to monitor elements of the smart home network and automate, schedule, and control tasks. Smart home hubs are able to control many smart home and IoT enabled devices and systems, including smart sensors on thermostats, light bulbs, outlets and switches, door locks and sensors, doorbells, garage door openers, energy monitors, and window treatments or coverings, and sensors. They can also control motion sensors, flood and leak sensors, smart radios and speakers, security systems and cameras, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, irrigation controllers and fans, water heaters and other household appliances. Many smart home devices come with their own proprietary hubs, but these systems often cannot integrate with other smart home systems, disabling devices from communicating. For example, if a smoke detector senses a fire, it may not be able to tell the smart locks to unlock the door for an easier exit or firefighter access. In this instance, a dedicated smart home hub can offer a single point of control. Likewise, if a homeowner uses smart light bulbs from different manufacturers, each may have its own hub with its own app. A dedicated smart home hub can combine and simplify the use of the disparate hubs. Though a dedicated smart home hub provides a centralized command center, it doesn't mean the proprietary hubs can be discarded. A dedicated smart home hub won't replace the hubs that come with devices, but it connects them all into a centralized location. Getting rid of proprietary hubs can reduce the device or system's functionality. However, an issue with using smart speaker in smart home hubs instead is that the speakers may not offer full compatibility with all protocols and standards. For example, Amazon Echo Plus supports Zigbee but not Z-Wave. It does, however, offer Alexa skills which can pair smart home devices with Alexa, offering much of the same control, and users won't experience a difference. And as with the dedicated hubs, the Eco Plus requires proprietary hubs to remain in place for full device functionality. For example, Hue devices can connect with an Echo without the hue breach, but functionality of the smart light bulbs will be limited to on, off and brightness. Other smart speakers and devices that can be used as smart home hubs include Apple HomePad, Apple TV 4K and Google Nest. Here are some popular smart home products or home hubs available in the market. The first is Samsung Smart Things Hub, then Wink Hub, Insteon Hub, Logitech Harmony Hub, Philips Hue Bridge, Securify Almond 3, Amazon Eco Plus, then Google Nest Hub, Wink Hub 2 and Apple TV 4K. When purchasing a smart hub, we have to consider various things such as voice control, integrations, operating system compatibility, connection, compatibility and smart home app. First is voice control. If you want to control your smart home system via voice, see if the device can integrate with your smart home speaker, that is Amazon Alexa or Google Home, whatever you have. Integrations. Some smart home hubs offer some integrations than others. Also, the number of available integrations may be limited by the hub. For instance, Logitech Harmony only connects up to 8 smart home devices. Then operating system compatibility. While most systems are iOS and Android compatible, be sure to check prior to purchase of hub. Connection. Some smart home hubs require a direct connection to your router like the SmartThings hub, while other connect to over Wi-Fi. Compatibility. Know that what standards, that is Zigbee, Z-Wave, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi your smart home device use and ensure the hub can accommodate them. Then smart home app. Most smart home hubs are accessed through a smartphone app. They are also having some options through a PC or Mac. So first check that and then purchase the hub. So these are some considerations or recommendations while purchasing the hub. So next, the most important part is the security of smart home hub. Because smart home devices connect to the internet and communicate wirelessly, they are inherently at risk of attack. There have been several notable smart home hub security events in recent history. So in July 2019, researchers at Black Marble found an issue with Zipamicro smart hubs where a combination of three security flaws could be exploited to open a smart lock connected to the hub. The second case is in May 2018, researchers from Pentest Partners found a 5-year-old software flaw in the Z-Wave protocol dubbed Z-Shave, affecting an estimated 100 million chips in smart home devices sold by more than 2,400 vendors. If attacked, hackers could potentially intercept smart lock keys and unlock the home doors. So this is also one of the threats to the security. In February 2018, researchers at Kaspersky Lab found vulnerabilities in the unnamed smart home hub that could potentially allow remote attackers to access the server and user data, resulting in a potential takeover of the entire smart home system. The next case was in 2017. Rapid7 researchers found plaintext credentials stored in configuration files in the Android applications used to control the Wink Hub 2 and Insteon hubs unless the phone had strong authentication, full phone encryption, or used Android's built-in secure key stores. User data could be lifted from the app. In 2016, a Cognosec researcher discovered a flaw in the SmartThings hub that could potentially allow a robber to break into a smart home by opening the smart locks and jamming the motion sensors. To prevent security issues within a smart home hub and entire smart home network, it is suggested to use multi-factor authentication. Then change any default usernames or passwords. Update softwares and firmwares regularly, and to never share serial numbers, IP addresses, or other sensitive network information. The use of anti-malware and avoidance of public Wi-Fi are also advised. Segmenting IoT traffic to a guest network is also an option.